Alright, hey guys, I'm back. I apologize for the last video. My video got messed up, and now it's fixed. So now I get to continue with my everlasting story about Savanna. Okay, as I was saying, it was one of those nights at her house, and it was the first night I was there. I was sitting in the corner of her bed while her and her twin brother Dominic and Kyle were all sitting in her room singing and screaming to Scream for My Ice Cream by. Wait, no, it wasn't that song. It wasn't that song. It was Sexting by Blood on the Dance Floor. Sexting by Blood on the Dance Floor. They were screaming that song as loud as possible, and I never heard that kind of music before. So they're screaming and singing, and it was the funniest song. And I thought it was so funny how weird and just obnoxious they were. And I'd never seen that side of Savannah because she was around her best friend and her girlfriend, and she felt comfortable. I I found that completely fine, and I found it kind of cute because she was just so comfortable around me. I guess it it was nice. But let me just go back because I never really got to the part how me and her actually started talking as a couple. We actually started talking in ELP because we were passing notes to each other, and it was just the hey hi kind of conversation. We were both kind of weird, and we were talking about I was mad because she sat by Alexis and she didn't sit by me, and it was just kind of back and forth, a little tiny bit of flirting, and I was messing with her and telling her how I like her and stuff, and we had this little inside joke because we had spoken through the notes about how we wanted to kiss each other, and whenever we had brought it up, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm scared, oh my gosh, and she'd be like, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And it was just our little inside joke, and I thought it was so adorable because she actually wrote it down on the paper to inhale, dot, 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 exhale, dot, 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 dot. And it was just so funny. And I'm just about positive our first kiss was after ELP, and we had kissed him, but I honestly don't remember. I know we obviously had our first kiss, but I don't remember where it was. Neither does she, so it just shows how much attention we pay to our relationships. But that's pretty much where we met, and that was in the beginning of seventh grade, and I still have those exact notes. I have a purse filled with all our notes. Like that was our thing, was to send notes back and forth to each other, even though we only had like one class with each other, which was research math. But that was our thing, to give each other notes, and it was very simple actually, because we both put a lot of feeling into our notes. But the first few times I actually went to her house was really great. I got to meet her mom. Her mom's the sweetest ever. I wish her mom was like her. She made good breakfast tacos. I liked her mom. Her mom was nice. Her mom was cool. Her brother's really cool. They're so much alike. It's so weird. Like in the end of my eighth grade year, she wasn't at the school anymore. I'm just sitting by Dominic. I kind of felt like I was around her, not like that, but he acted a lot like her, and it was kind of cool to think like, oh, he has a whole, because they're twins, they're so much alike, and it was kind of cool. And he was so relaxed. I liked Dominic. Dominic was cool. But anyways, this is about Savannah. Me and Savannah hanged out a lot, but secretly, because my family doesn't know that I'm bisexual and that I loved her. And me and her did a lot of things secretly. Like we went out and hung out, but on the down low. So nobody knew. Only my friends and people at my school knew my actual love life with Savannah. Like we had gone to Busch Gardens once as a couple, and it was really fun. We went there with Kyle, and we met up with Zoe and her older brother Damien. Yeah, don't remember. But we went there and it was really fun, and we were dating, and I looked like crap. It was just fun to go there and hang out with her and her brother and her best friend, and I felt comfortable around them. I felt like I was actually finally accepted because Kyle was starting to warm up to me, just about, and I felt good about that. Like her family started to accept me, and her best friend started to accept me, and it was just great. I mean, I thought me and Savannah could actually have a thing going on here, and it was a good feeling to know that I had a good relationship going on. Me and Savannah took one picture. It was one of the other times I spent the night at her house. I'm not sure which day it was. All I know is it was raining, and me and her were bored, sitting in her room, and it's storming, and we decided to go outside and play in the rain, which is always fun because I love to play in the rain, so does she. So we went out there and we played. She brought her camera and we took pictures. She took a picture of herself on a skateboard skating down the street while I was all covered in water. That was a pretty picture. And she also, me and her have always wanted to take a picture of us kissing in the rain, and we did. She like set the timer and we went and we kissed in the rain. It was such a cute picture. If I do say so myself. And she put it on Facebook, and everybody liked it, and they're like, "Oh, that's so cute." Everybody really thought our relationship was cute, and as did I, of course. I mean, I liked to show off my relationship with her. It's just, one of those things you had to show off because you were proud of it, and you really liked who you were with. That I loved her. Things between me and her were just great. But a lot of things started to get out of hand. There's a lot of drama with Shane and Blue and other girls who were all up on her. That it bothered me. I'm definitely the jealous type, and it's just I was really protective of her. I mean, I wanted her to be mine. I want and only mine. And just the times when we weren't together and I saw her with somebody else, it killed me inside. I thought, no, she's mine. Remember, not yours. She belongs to me. And today we're not together anymore. And I miss us being together. I mean, whenever someone asks me, have you ever been in love before? I'm like, yeah, I've loved people before. Or like, have you ever been in love? And then I think, whenever I think of that, they're like, what about Shane? You were in love with him. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I was. And they're like, you don't love him anymore? I'm like, no, I do love him. I love him to death. I feel something with Savannah. I feel something so weird, and I can't explain it. And I mean, in the 8th grade year, she left Burnett near the end of the year. She left, and I wasn't able to see her anymore. And we left on a bad note. Whenever she left, she broke up with me. We were dating, and she broke up with me in a letter, and it wasn't a good letter. It was bad, and I was so depressed. It was so bad. I mean, I had to spend the rest of the year alone, broken up with. It was depressing. And I never see her now. I mean, it's been so many months. I mean, I've seen her once or twice, ever since she actually left the school. And it kind of stinks. I mean, I I love her. It's hard to not be able to see somebody that you're in love with and you can't stop thinking about, and they're always on your mind. It was just hard. I eventually got through it. I dated a few other people. It didn't really mean anything. I mean, it did, but it wasn't anything as close to how I felt about Savannah. Me and her got off on a really bad note. She would message me all the time, and she'd be like, Vanessa, I miss you. I love you still. I miss you. And I was still hurt from the breakup. And I loved her. Of course, I still loved her. But at the same time, I thought I can't wait for her. If somebody else comes, I'm not gonna wait. If they're good for me, then I'm gonna try and be with them. Whatever's best for me. And I did kind of talk to other people, but it wasn't the same. And she'd get on Facebook and it would say I'm in a relationship, and she'd get upset. And she had gotten to the point to where she gives up on me. She has given up on me. Like, I mean, she's dated other people too. I don't see why she has to give up on me. I just didn't understand. And I still don't understand. It's, I wish I could have her back so bad. She's perfect. She means the world to me. She's beautiful, she's funny. Her smile and just her eyes just blows me away. And I can't think of anything else that makes me happier. But like I messed that up. And I mess up so much now, it's